In the beginning, today's video wasn't going to be about that, but it's one of these weird days where Plarium releases a lot of information, a little bit here, a little bit there, and at the end, if you gather it all, there's a lot of information and it can make up to a video. So, like I said, there's a couple of information, some good, some bad, some might make people happy, might make people unhappy, but let's have a look at it. Hi, Senda here, and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Like I mentioned, today's topic was gonna be about some other news, but at the end there's been a lot of news, so there's some in the game, there's some in the official Discord, but I think it's worth that at least you're aware of all these things that are going on, in case you want to participate, or you see weird things in the game, or weird things in videos and you don't know what they're about. This is what this video is about, letting you know. First of all, we have this compensation gifts advert pop-up in the game. I was aware of this. They mentioned it on the official Discord. I forgot after they mentioned it, and it's basically, in case you don't remember, or in case you weren't aware, during the first Chimera Clash, you could craft some relics. One of these relics, I think it was like a rare relic, basically it was really busted. There was some sort of bug with it that it was doing an insane amount of damage. Of course, having the Chimera Clash and having something busted that can increase a lot of your damage, there was a lot of sneaky people that took advantage of that, and they used, or they were not only sneaky but also lucky to craft in the forge that relic. And also, I mean, they're random, you cannot choose which one you're gonna forge, but they got lucky and they got that one, so of course they used it on the Chimera Clash. This gave players, like Plarium says here, and I really like the way at least they fixed it or they've addressed this. Some relics gave players an unfair advantage during the next Chimera Clash, allowing them to generate abnormally high damage numbers, hence making them win the Chimera Clash by a landslide. As compensation for those who did not exploit this bug, me, for example, we've prepared a small gift. Please check your in-game inbox to find it there. Thing is, and what pisses me off a bit is like, okay, I was aware of this, but I didn't use it. I wasn't lucky. I didn't craft that relic, and when I come here in the in-game inbox, I didn't see anything. The only things that I claimed from here were the daily login stuff that you can get from kind of the shop, the thing you pop here and then you collect it. This was the only thing that appeared here. So I'm gonna have to contact Plarium saying, hey, I didn't use this. Where is my reward? In case you got reward, let me know in the comments, because I am curious. I wanna know what it is and what am I missing on. But basically, this is one of the things, okay? That said, we have some other info, and this info is being published directly in their official Discord, but also I had one member of the community who privately sent me a message and they just let me know, and that's why I'm here to show you what it is. We're basically, you know how Raid used to be also on Steam. I'm not sure if it's still on Steam, but it used to be on Facebook and on Steam, and basically on Epic Games, also the Epic Games stores, I think it was also. So basically in different game stores. I think it's out of Facebook, I think it's no longer in the Epic store. I think they're on Steam, but I'm not sure who would download it from Steam. In this case, they've also added Samsung Galaxy store. I don't own a Samsung Galaxy, I have a OnePlus 12 Pro, I think, and I don't have access to this store. But if you do, you might consider logging in that device, download Raid and log in with your account, because they're giving pretty juicy rewards just by downloading the game from that store. Here you can have a look at what it has: 100 multi-battles, a 5-star chicken, 3 epic books, 100k silver, and 500 energy. It's not bad, considering the only thing you need to do is just download the game from the Epic Games from the Galaxy Store shop, and that's it. This works for new accounts, or even if you have an old account, it also works from there. And you might not have a Samsung Galaxy device, it can be a phone, probably it can be a tablet, but you know some relatives, some family members, some friend that you can use that and download the game from there, and that's it. And then in the official channel, we have a bit more of information that they decided to share with us. And basically, they're telling us that besides the in-game events that will be part of Alice's Adventure, which is this new campaign they're doing, we also plan to hold several community contests where you can win this unique Mad Hatter avatar and some gems and all of it. In this case, we can see the first one, the one that started today. We're going to read a bit more in a second because it's in the next message. But basically from the 13th to the 19th of January, this Wonderland Clan Insignia contest, they've done several like this, it's not something new. Also from the 15th of January to the 22nd at the Hat, which I have no idea what it is, and from the 23rd to the 27th of With Their Heads, which might be some sort of also event, but I have no idea what it is. Here's where they explain us a bit more what this is about. Like I mentioned, it's nothing new. Basically, you have to design a clan insignia with the theme of Alice in Wonderland or Alice's Adventure. It can be with like spades and aces and make your clan insignia. You can post it in the designated channel in the raid, which is called Wonderland Clan Insignia in the official Discord. And basically the community votes. The more hearts you get like this, the more points you get. And if you're one of the 10 winners, you're gonna get 300 gems and the avatar, just in case you wanna go for it, or just in case you see someone with the avatar and you're wondering where did they get it. So this is gonna be one of these things. Also down here, and this is another one of the big important main points, there's some bugs and they're gonna fix them, and how they're gonna fix them. Basically there's three right now. The first one they mention is that the market right now is a bit of a mess, because I wouldn't see who would spend that much silver for shitty gear in there. I saw the other day, I think it was like a chest that wasn't even that good, and it was like 8.1 million silver, so I don't know who would buy that, because like I said, it's not even that good. And on top of that, there's supposed to be more sets which are not in the game. Apparently it's missing Savage, Stun and Fury. Right now they're not in the market, they're gonna add them, but there's apparently some bug that these ones don't appear in the shop. So just to let you know that at some point you're gonna see also these sets in the shop. This is gonna be a funny one, or a tricky one, or an itchy one, because we just come from a ×2 and a ×10 on this guy. So doing it now on a Monday, it can be a bit shady, but also better now than in 2 months. Also, it affects one of the newest champions, which I understand, like, I don't know, poor testing. And basically this Lawson Kaleth, insane champion, super good, depending certain thumbnails that you might see. And this guy, basically, if we're gonna come into the game and we're gonna see it directly, has a special skill, or a very unique skill that sounded very powerful in the beginning. I'm not sure, I don't think, I mean, the main purpose of this guy was to do that, but apparently there's some weird interactions in game, specifically with Hydra. What it's telling us is the HP level of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP, up to here all good, but the turn meter level of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest turn meter. I think this was affecting him somehow, in a way that he was getting his turn, he was using this skill, then his turn meter was going again all the way up to make it even with the ally with the highest one, but also it did some weird interaction with the Hydra, where the Hydra, if this guy was in the team, the Hydra wasn't able to take turns, which of course, like, is not the intended behavior. So since this is the intended behavior, the adjustment, what they're gonna do, their fix, is that his A2 will no longer increase his own turn mid. This could be considered a nerf because it's worse than it is now, so it's technically a nerf, especially after a ×10 and a ×2 that maybe a lot of people went for him and spent money or shards because of that. But obviously, if the Hydra's never taken turns, you should see that, okay, maybe this shouldn't be happening, so there's something weird going on here. This adjustment will resolve the issue while maintaining his strength as a champion. So I'm not sure how much it will affect him, but obviously it's going to be a bit worse than it is now. And finally, another champion that might be a bit worse than it is now, and it's because, again, another bug, something else that wasn't working, is that Lady Noelle, they've noticed an issue where Lady Noelle decreases opponent's speed with her passive ability even if they're not under freeze. This should only happen if the enemy is under freeze, which means if it's happening, it's a bug, and again, they're gonna fix it. When are they gonna fix it? With the next major update. Basically, that's what they're telling. And at the end, the last announcement of today is this thing that I mentioned, that now Raid is available on the Galaxy Store. You can download it from there and get all these goodies. Right now, I don't know if there's another sneaky way of emulating that you're downloading the game from the Galaxy Store, so you can get these rewards somewhere else in another device on a computer or something like that. I'm not aware of any other sneaky way, but you know, people are always trying to all the sneaky ways. All in all, that's all the information I had for you today. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of informative videos to keep on top of all the information. Over here, I'll leave you a recommended video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.